You already know I gotta get my stretch in before this video. So what's good, everybody? We're back with another video, and today is gonna be a little longer. Honestly, we're gonna have a whole trading review of my trades from October 1st to now. So this is literally, by the way, this is a group that is literally just like with me. I just post the trades that I have, and like this just helps me document my trades, kind of like how my YouTube is. And these are like my little burner accounts. I just have them in here for whatever reason. So yeah, let's get started. So first, we have this gold trade on October 1st. We're gonna go back to October 1st and see what was going on. Hopefully I could go that far back, actually, because if I can't, that would be embarrassing. All right, please, bro, please. Please. Hey, that new Sabrina Carpenter, bro, don't play. It was fire. All right, so we have the setup right here. Boom. Go in replay mode. Put this on replay. This was a solid setup. These are the setups that I go for, honestly, all the time. I wish all my setups look like this. So we have a breaker structure. One sec, I'm a. All right. So, where was I? Okay, yeah, we have the breaker structure right here, and we're following trend. We're making healthy ups and downs, and then boom, breaker structure. Like, this is great. So if I check the 15, we have nothing interfering with it. What I want to make sure that like isn't happening is that we're not coming from another zone. So like, say if we had touched this zone and like came back down, I wouldn't take the setup, because I'm like, all right, well, if I lose this trade, it's because we were in that zone. And here you have a 1 hour zone. Okay, we do have a 1 hour zone. Dang, okay, we had a 1 hour zone that we were in, which is surprising. Like, I'm surprised I took this setup. I'm actually very, very surprised I took this. What was my reason? Oh, wait. Okay, I see why I took it. So I took it because we had a liquidity gap right here. So we have liquidity down here, and boom, we grab liquidity. So now we're going up, and plus we're in an uptrend. So this right here is not really as effective as it's not going to matter as much as this. If I go on the 4 hour, yep, it's another 1 hour plus 4 hour zone, but we had good price action on the 5 minute. We are just going for the 1-to-1. Plus there was a liquidity grab. So in that case, I do feel more confident in it. Make sure you always check that. And then boom, we got our entry and it won. So I only went for the 1-to-1, but this was a solid setup for sure. And now we have October 7th on oil. Let's go on that, see what it's talking about. Oil, this was a loss too, which was tough. This was tough, man. But let's just see. All right, this oil setup, bro, I thought it was solid. Personally, I thought it was solid. We're going for this zone down here. As you can see, I don't even have to go in replay mode. As you can see, my rule is that if it touches the bottom of the zone, it's invalid. So I got stopped out. As you can see, again, we had to break a candle, so we entered right here. If we go on replay, we entered right here. And we went for the 1-to-1. And it did not hit. So unfortunate, so unfortunate. Look at this. Wasn't even close. Then it lost. And I'm like, dang, I'm sick. Like, did I do, like, is this like a bad setup? Let's check the 15. What was going on the 15? This was a 15-minute and 5-minute setup. So this is good. This is very good. We're going with the trend too. 1 hour. Nothing really either. Like, we have the trend that we're going with. We're pretty high. We're pretty high. But let's see what's over here. Is it a 1 hour? Nope, no 1 hour zone. What about 4 hour zone? I'm gonna be honest, y'all. I don't check this all the time. It's not a good habit. But it's also, again, nothing going on. So feel good about that. But this would have been a setup that I would take again. And it just ended up losing. And then as soon as it loses, it goes up and wins. So this is Q4. October, November, December is Q4. So I actually have a lot of setups that are like this, and they just ended up losing. And I'm like, bruh, that's so irritating. Next one, gold. So really, with these two setups, they went with my plan. I'm trying to find a setup that like I could be like, why did I take that? But so far, these two setups are good. This gold setup, again, solid. It won. I remember this one, but let's go through it. Let's go through it. October 17th. October 17th. Going up with the trend. Like, we're just going up. Like, this is nice. This is nice. Okay, so as you can see, I took this setup right here. Boom. Broke structure. This is the structure that I had to break. And the reason that I took it, like, sometimes I would only take it, like, I only take it if like a candle closes above it. So this one did, and even though it was wicking, like, I still took it. And then you had a great reaction to the zone, bro. Great reaction. And as you can see, it won. Simple 1-to-1 win. This is great. Let's go and replay. Let's check the higher time frames. This is gonna be a longer video, but as you can see, like, I'm gonna be doing like the same thing with this strategy, like checking the higher time frames to see if there's anything like in conflict. There's also a liquidity grab right here on the 15, and we just touched this zone. So now we have a 5-minute from it. Great setup. Yep, going with trend, making big highs, you know, nothing really interfering with this. So great setup again. This one was just so unfortunate the way it lost, like, actually, because when the setup literally breaks the zone and then goes up, I'm just like, bro, are you serious? Now we have this gold setup. So we're looking good so far, honestly. So we have gold on the 18th of October. Let's see. Following my plan in October. It's looking nice. October 18th. This for my own sake too, because I'm not gonna lie, some setups that I take have just been like losing, and I'm like, why? Like, I'm following my plan. You know, this plan literally has great probability. Like, it works out around like 70-75% of the time, sometimes 80. So here it goes. This was a good setup. Let's go in replay mode. I don't even have to put like the 1-to-1 thing on it. You can see it won, but as you can see right here, I had to re-enter. So one thing that I did realize is that 9:30 is the market open, but it only affects NAS, and US 30. Like, these three pairs don't get affected. But during this time, I didn't realize that. I'm like, bro, it's gonna be 9:30. Like, we gotta get out. So I really didn't have to re-enter this trade, but I got out at like a small loss, like around like 9:29. So probably like got out around here. My stop loss is down here, and then I get back in on the next break of candle and it won. So that's one thing to write down. So market, wait, 9:30 market open is only relevant to US 30 and NAS. That's how it's been for real. That's really how it's been. So this was a solid setup. Let's look at the 15. Still looks good. 1 hour still looks good. We're high. We are high. I'll give it that. We are high. But we're just making new highs going with this trend, man. So I gotta take it. Like, look at this, man. We're just going up. Straight up. So solid. Now we have gold on the 22nd. I already know this one was a little messed up. I'm gonna just go forward here. What day are we on? All right, perfect. So if we go to the 22nd, bro, there's one thing that I've been forgetting to add, which is this. Yesterday's high and low. This is very important in terms of like where you want to take profit in your trade. Sometimes your 1-to-1 or 2-to-1 may not hit because of this or because of something else. So this trade right here, I take it at this break of candle and my stop loss is down here. 1-to-1 is literally right there. So we're so close, but yet so far because of this. And we were reacting to it. We reacted to it twice. So I had a chance to like literally get out like around here or break even. But in this case, I'm pretty sure that I just took the full L on this trade. This was tough because from this trade right here, this is where I got my account back to break even. I'm gonna show you guys my top step. This is where I got my account back to break even, like off that last trade right here. Yeah, right here. And then these two trades just completely messed me up. I'm like, dang, I'm about to lose the account. Like, I'm one trade away from losing it all. So as y'all can see, I've just been in an up, down type of thing. Look at this, bro. All time, we just been up, down. Win, loss. That's exactly why I'm doing this, because it's like, what am I doing wrong? So this is right here once I took this trade on the 18th, right? And then I took 2 L's in a row. And then since then, I've just been like up, down. So, we're really hoping that this next trade wins. We just have to make sure that we keep following our plan and be sure that we take a great setup. Because these two setups, I definitely messed up on. I already know it. I already know. So this one had to do with this high right here. Like, we broke structure. But what would I do in this case? Because it's also a liquidity grab when you think about it. You have a liquidity grab and you're touching yesterday's high. So that's something to really consider in this case. Consider what's really going on in the market, because nothing was like interfering besides that. So what's really going on in the market right now? Yeah, we're in an uptrend. We had a liquidity grab right here. I'm gonna take the setup regardless, but that doesn't mean I'm gonna get out at 1-to-1. Like, sometimes you may not have to. Sometimes you're gonna have to get out around break even just to save your account and make sure that you're not losing because of something like this. This may be in the way, and if you see it reacting, if I see it reacting, I should get out. I took the full L on this when I literally could have got out after seeing this, but for some reason I just stayed in. And that is honestly going to be one of my only scenarios for getting out of trade early. All right, for getting out. Can't spell. Sign. Interfering. No. All right. Yep, that's gonna be this case. That's gonna be the case, y'all. That's gonna be the case for real. So yeah, on to the next trade. This was a solid setup besides this fact right here. And my risk management during this time was a little messed up. Now, this US 30 trade, I just reviewed it yesterday with somebody that I met, and I'm like, what am I doing? I don't know what I was doing. Like, these trades go with my plan, but it's about like, how am I managing the trade, and like, what time am I entering the trade? Because I just talked about how, what was that day? 23rd. I just talked about how I need to like get out of a trade earlier. Like, the 9:30 open is gonna affect it, and that's exactly what happened here. So let's take this off because we don't need it right now. But this was the setup I took. Oops. This was the setup I took. As y'all can see, great reaction. But me personally, I enter on the break of candle. And like I just said, this is the 9:30 candle that I entered on. And that should not have been the case. I should have just left this trade alone, because look at this. I'm entering at 9:30 where it's already so volatile. So why am I doing that? I don't do that. Like, I literally got out of this trade early because of that. And for this one, I ended up getting in at 9:30. So just need to be wary of that. For getting out trade early, I'm going to do a few or yesterday's highlight or 9:30 market open on US 30 and NAS. Yep. So this trade was good. It was good though. We also were reacting to yesterday's low. Like, we were going like off of it and this zone. So that's why it was such a good reaction. But something just made it go up and it lost. Because like, what's even over here? There's nothing over here. I always have to like look and make sure that like nothing's over there interfering. Like, we have a big gap to fill right here. Then on the 4 hour, it's literally nothing. Let me take this off. It's literally nothing. Like, what do you see? Like, we are in the uptrend, but when we're day trading, that doesn't matter too much. Like, we're literally below yesterday's low. So maybe being below yesterday's low and it being an uptrend could be a sign of like, all right, we're too low, but we're in the uptrend, so we're probably gonna go up. Look more into trend and being above / below make sure I'm recording. All right, so yeah, that was that, and this literally almost made me lose my account. I'm so low and I'm literally feeling like a failure, and then boom, we take this oil setup and it wins. I'm so happy about it. I'm like, yo, like thank you God, like mashallah, bro. Like, we literally just won. Let's freaking go. Here we go. October 25th. These setups be looking similar. As y'all can see, this one literally looks just like the gold setup that I took. And that's why I was so confident in it. I almost lost too. I was finna be sick. Lose the whole account. Because of my mistakes. Because of me not risk managing properly. And it hit the 1-to-1. The trade won. As y'all can see, this setup is very similar to that first gold setup that I took. Look at this and look at this. We're just going up, you know what I mean? So let's see if anything is interfering. As y'all can see, with all the setups that I've taken so far, nothing has been interfering. So this is exactly why I don't take certain setups like in certain areas, because look at this. This was a zone right here, and it reacted and it went down, and I went for my 1-to-1, so it didn't matter. But if it had hit before that, then I would have been like, ooh, maybe I don't enter, or I won't enter. Let's look at the 15. Hopefully I don't contradict myself here. Oh, I should have been in replay mode. $15-minute. Nothing interfering. Let me get in replay. The 1 hour. We had a 1 hour. We did have a 1 hour. But I just took it because it looked good. Like, on the 1 hour, we don't even know what type of trend that we're in. Like, but I just took it, bro. I still took it. I was still confident in it. We're really not in any trend on the 1 hour either. And we had this zone here. So I guess that's something I didn't notice, but it still ended up working out. And I wonder if there's something that made me take this instead. Oh, of course. There was, y'all. We have a 4-hour zone right here. We have a 4-hour zone. So this obviously mattered more to me just because, one, it's a 4-hour zone and we're reacting to it. 2, we're already on this sort of uptrend, right? And the 4 hour is stronger than the 1 hour. So we have a 4-hour zone that we reacted to, and now we are going on the 1 minute. 5 minute. And we could be reacting to this 1 hour, but the 4 hour is so much stronger than the 1 hour. So this 5 minute has a better chance of winning than that 1 hour zone making your trade not work out. So I still took it. October was a good month for me, like besides the way I managed these 2 trades, or the way I entered this one and the way I managed this one, because these all go in my plan. Oh, yeah, about that. Let's talk about this. This silver trade, man. October 29th. Jeez Louise. October 29th. I hope you guys are enjoying this, man. Like, I'm learning a lot right now just about what I could do better. And you guys should do the same. You guys should honestly do the same when it comes to looking at your trades and seeing what you can do better. Because if not, how are you going to learn, bro? How are you going to learn from your mistakes? 29th. Yep, it was this trade. Put that boy in replay. First of all, this trade was risky. I just felt so confident in it. I'm like, bro, I'm going to go in my gut. Because there's a lot of times where I don't go in my gut. And it wins. And I'm like, dang, I wish I took the setup. So as you can see, this is already a good setup. Uptrend. Just reacted to this zone in London. And now here we are. We do have a gap below. But let's see. Boom. And this was also a liquidity grab, bro. We have this right here, and boom, it reacts to it. So we obviously go for the 1-to-1. But in this case, I learned a lesson on the spot. Because this won, right? But I didn't win in it. Because this was going up so fast that my entry was like really right here. So my 1-to-1 was right here. This is exactly where it was, actually. And in this case, I'm risking like $400. So I'm already up like 400. Well, maybe like 500 is what I'm risking. But I'm already up like 400, bro. And in this case, I just won this trade. So we're getting back a little bit, right? I won this trade. Here we are. And we're up like 400, but it didn't hit my 1-to-1 for my entry. Like, I would have been up here. I would have been like right here. But I wanted it to hit my 1-to-1 instead of the regular 1-to-1 entry. So I honestly don't care about my entry anymore, because I know that 1-to-1s are gonna increase my win rate, and sometimes my risk is different. So I could be hitting a 1-to-1 off a precise entry and only win $200. Not only, that's very good. But in another case, I could be hitting a 1-to-1, or not be hitting a 1-to-1, but I'll be up $400. But I'm like, oh, it didn't hit my 1-to-1 yet, which is a decent mindset. This is why I was so conflicted during this week, because like it's a decent mindset to have, like just follow your plan, like have it hit your 1-to-1. And that's exactly why I'm changing this to just having it off like the original entry and not my entry, just the regular break a candle 1-to-1. Even if I enter right here, it is what it is. And that's exactly what I did for this next trade. And I got out this trade because I'm like, bro, it already won. I got out this trade around break even, like maybe like a $75 loss. So I was a little sick that I didn't win off that trade, because I did win, you know what I mean? But I lost at the same time because I didn't let it hit. So on the 15-minute, no conflict. 1 hour, we have no conflict. 4 hour, we have no conflict. So this was a good setup. I'm feeling in a groove. I'm at 11%. Hopefully we can get through all these. And yeah, that's literally what happened. I'm like, dang, man, like there's no way I just didn't earn the fruits of my labor from that. All because I wanted to I wanted it to hit my 1-to-1 instead of the break a candle 1-to-1. So there's another setup I took that same day on US 30, and it was a 5-minute plus 1 minute. What's that, October 24th? Oh, 29th. Dang. October 29th. Here we go. I like this. We're clearly going down. We have chosen a direction. Like, I'm like, all right, bet. You know, we're going down here. And then we broke structure. I feel good about it. Ooh, excuse me. This was great. You see it won. I won on it, by the way. This is the 5-minute plus 1 minute, though. So if we go to the 1 minute, I'm entering right here. And then my stop loss is right above the 1 minute. That's what I decided to do. So I didn't enter right here because I was already like, I think I was just getting out of that silver trade, and then I look at this one, I'm like, ooh, it's freaking like going crazy. So I get in, I have it like one tick above, and then we go for a 2-to-1, and boom, it won. But as you can see, this is on the 1 minute, and this trade won so quick. Like it literally won in like a minute. And my entry was so off, like it was probably like right here. And I'm just like, it's whatever. Would I have hit a 2-to-1? Nope. So this setup would have lost if I didn't let it hit from my original entry. You know, I just didn't let the 2-to-1 hit from my original entry, and I just allowed myself to be like, okay, we are going to go for this regular 2-to-1 no matter what my entry is, just based off the regular break a candle entry. So I'm glad about that. I literally took my lesson right from the jump, took this next trade and won. Let's look at the other time frames real quick, just to make sure you're in that habit. We had a 15-minute right here, but when you're really looking at it, how important is this 15-minute? You know what I mean? Like, I didn't really consider it much. So we look at it. I'm pretty sure it was it broken? Yeah. The 15-minute broke before it like hitting this zone. So it didn't really matter. Then the 1 hour we got on here. Nothing again, nothing on the 1 hour. We actually have like some liquidity grab going on there. So we probably gonna go up a lot. 4 hour, again, nothing. If you guys trade Doyle strategy, man, let me know how y'all doing with it. I think it's going well for me, but I just need to pay more attention to details sometimes. You know, we can all do better with that. I'm not gonna rope y'all in, actually. You know, I could do better with that. You know, maybe y'all doing great, bro. You know. So this was my next trade, oil. These are one of those other trades where it's like, okay. And if it's reacting to another zone. Because this is another trade where I'm like, yo, I could get out. Like, I'm up like $400 on this trade, bro. And it's so close to hitting that 2-to-1. I don't even know if I went for 2-to-1 on that. Like, what was that? That was oil. Sorry, I'm tweaking because this was a tweak time. Like, this was such tweak time, bro. Like, this was such a rough time. This is good that I'm reviewing these. I should have reviewed them way earlier. So, let's look straight into it. On the 29th on oil. We're going up. I like this setup. Where is it? Oh, 30th. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's more like it. All right. So with this setup, oh my goodness, this setup actually like irritated me so much. My risk management could definitely be better with it. This is like the setup on October 7th with oil, because y'all can see literally this setup, it broke the zone and then it just decides to go to space. Look at this, bro. It just decides to go to space, and I didn't get nothing from it. I got a L. I got a full L because of this. And this was a 5-minute plus 1 minute. So if we look at the 1 minute, we have this little 1 minute zone right here that had such a great reaction to it. Such a great reaction. And my stop loss, yep, was right below that. And we're going up greatly. This is making me feel way more confident in the strategy, y'all, because I know it could work, but it just be me that be tweaking sometimes. So here it goes. We got to go for the 2-to-1. And in this case, I could have got out around break even, because we actually have another 1 minute zone here, or just had like a small loss. Sometimes you do got to manage that risk, bro. I'm not going to lie. So look at the 1 minute. We're going up. It's looking great. But we also have a 5-minute zone that we are reacting to right here. It's a 5-minute zone. As you can see, it wicked down and it started going down. So I'm thinking like, okay, if this is broken, then we should get out. It literally got broken and I lost. I fully lost on it. And then it ended up going up again, right? But that doesn't matter. I lost on this and I was close to winning. But this is one of those other trades where it's like, dude, I'm up 400 again. And I see we're reacting to this. I can't believe I'm going from 400 to negative 400, you know? That's just so tough. This is on the 30th. I'm back down here. And then, you know, it's just an unfortunate circumstance, because it also goes to my risk management, because every trade is not going to be the same. And as you can see, we have a zone right here that we reacted to, and it ended up losing. And you could have got out at break even, because you see us reacting. You see right here, like, we're already going down, and then we make a lower high, and then we go down again. Let's just get out. But there's always going to be a circumstance where that ends up winning. So it's like, bruh, but I'd rather save capital. I'd rather trust my instincts and just get out instead of letting trades just hit stop loss straight up, because there's going to be circumstances. If it's just losing just to lose, then okay. But if it's losing because of something else, then let's get out. Like, out of all the setups so far, the one that I just would completely lose on is this one. This one just lost. But there's no way I get out early. And then this one, I also don't get out early anymore. I just take the full dub, because the 9:30 open doesn't affect gold, silver, or oil. This one I get out around break even, because the yesterday's high was being reacted to and it's a liquidity grab. This one I just don't enter it because of the 9:30 open, and I'm just like, bro, let's not do this. Like, that's not what we're supposed to do. This one, I manage it better by just allowing it to go from my regular entry to the 1-to-1. I mean, not the regular entry, but the regular break a candle to the 1-to-1 instead of my entry. And as you can see with this one, it's reacting to the zone. So we get out a little early. We get out break even. You know, it's reacting to it. Now this trade right here, it's a good trade. But I know this is going to be a long video, y'all. But I hope y'all are enjoying it for real. Because this is some good stuff. I'm learning, like, this might be one of my most informative videos in terms of, like, just trading in general. Like, I'm learning a lot just about risk management and how I can do better with my trades and not take full losses in certain circumstances. So here we go. It's on the 1 hour, nothing going on. 4 hour, again, nothing going on. Nothing. Yep. So on to the next trade. The 31st. It's another oil trade. I could have just moved forward instead of going out of replay mode. But this was a trade that I didn't manage correctly, honestly. Because I anticipated it. Okay, I'm going to talk to y'all about it. We're going to talk about it. But as y'all can see, these setups are solid. Like, I'm going crazy. In terms of taking a solid setup. I'm so glad I still have a funded account, bro. Throughout all these mistakes. So, just a 5 minute plus 1 minute. I had entered off the break a candle right here. Stop loss down here. Stop loss down here. Then we go for the 2-to-1. I'm literally scarred from these past couple of trades because of the way they turned out. So on the 1 minute now, we have this zone right here. I don't know if we're gonna react to it or not, but I just put my take profit right here. I just put it right there instead of right here. So instead of maybe winning like 500 something, I won like, well, I made like, not one, bro, 281. Left some money on the table for sure. So yeah, this boy almost lost. I was finna be sick. But as you can see, oh my gosh, this is literally scary. This one candle, like, it hit. You know, it hit. But I literally just set my take profit for that, and then it won. So literally straight up hit the 2-to-1. That was nice. I don't know if it kept going up. It did a little bit more, but it don't matter. It hit the 2-to-1, but I got out before, like, as soon as it touched the zone, I got out just because I was scared. But could have definitely managed that better. It doesn't matter if I'm scared. Like, we just have to go through with it. And if it reacts and it's going down, all right, then we get out of break even. Charge it to the game, bro. It's not even like I'm emotionally attached to these trades. It's because when it comes to my plan, I'm just like, bro, I'm just going to stay in the trade no matter what. Like, but in some cases, if it's that, like, if the circumstance is like that, then you have to get out. Like, you see these, like, this is the most that I've learned. As you can see, you can get out of a trade early, but it has to be something really going on. Like, it has to be, you know, liquidity grab or, you know, reacting to another zone. Because especially if you're close to winning and then it goes back down, like, you just don't want to take a full L after that. Like, I think your trade might be cooked. So we're gonna put that into practice for sure. So 11/11 US 30. I should not have traded this day. It was Veterans Day, and US 30 just really not that great for me, honestly. I'm gonna keep it because honestly, some of the L's that I took were because of me. But this one, I honestly look back at it. I keep saying honestly. I look back at it and I'm like, this was a little too high. We're just going straight up. The pullbacks are like nothing. We're just going straight up. And I took this one right here. Y'all see it's an L. We had the trend right. But ain't no way. You definitely had the trend right though. Dang, this reacted at 9:30. Oh, it is. This is US 30. This US 30. I don't know why I thought it was oil for a second. But this setup was too high. As you can see with the other setups that I take, they don't look like this. Like they actually have, more going on. Like they're having pullbacks. It's better pullbacks at least. They're having way better pullbacks. Even this one, the pullbacks are greater. You know what I mean? And it's not super high. Like the EMA is right here. For this one, like, look at that, bro. The EMA is all the way down there, and we're barely making pullbacks. This is too high. This is too high, bro. It probably ends up going down soon. Like, yeah, it went down. It reversed the next day. So, that was that. 11-12 oil. This one was a dub. As y'all can see, it looks great. It looks great. You see the pullbacks look good. We have a zone below it, and it won. This was so textbook. It was so textbook. We had a zone right here, and I didn't really care much just because of how good the price action was. And if we had reacted to that zone a lot, I probably would have. Well, now I might have got out, but it won, and we're not too high or anything. It's just great price action, bro. These are the setups I like the most, man. Honestly, I feel most confident in these. So this one literally won quick. It hit the 1-to-1. It did react to the zone. I made a video on this trade actually, and I was like, this is why I go for 1-to-1s, because of stuff like this. Boom, 1-to-1. We out. We out. We out. We out. We'll take it. We'll take it. See anything on the 15-minute? Nothing. Nothing. On the 1 hour, nothing. This is not a zone. I went through this trade. If y'all watched the video, go ahead and watch it if y'all haven't. But I've been through this trade and it won. It's nothing interfering with it. Very solid setup. Textbook. But after that, this is like the back and forth that I'm talking about. 11.18 on NAS. And this setup kind of made me upset because let's just go into it. The 18th, we have this setup right here, and it's a 5-minute plus 1 minute, but there's 2 zones inside of it, which is a little scary in some cases because the zone could lose, the first one could lose, and the second one could win. And that's exactly what didn't happen. Like, actually, the first zone lost and the second one lost. So, here's this one. And here's this one. And they both lost. So, I entered twice. But the way this is going up, I don't know, like, how much that matters. I don't know. The way this was going up is like, bro, we might just be going up for real. As you can see, this one lost. The second one, you had another entry, lost. And right after the zone gets invalidated, we start going down. Not even too far from the zone. We went down. We literally went down. I don't even have to put my entry on there, bro. Like, it lost. Y'all know it lost. But I just put this because, like, this makes me feel a little better just because I know that at least I had the right direction. I had the right idea. This trade went with my plan. You know what I'm saying? It looked good in hindsight. Just didn't work out. Nothing happening really on the 15. We did have this zone right here that it just reacted to, and then boom, it goes up. But that was like after the fact. Nothing else. Nothing else. Let me see. Let me zoom out. Yep, nothing. Literally nothing. So that's gonna be the common trend y'all see in all these trades. Like, they're going with the plan, but one, they either win or they lose. But with the losses, I'm not managing them correctly. So here's another goal setup that I take right after this, because my account is close to, it's one more trade from losing. I overtraded this day, but I saw this trade and I'm like, let's just take it, because gold, knock on wood, it's been very great. Gold has been very great, and we're going up. So I'm just like, all right, let's take it. Let's take it. We check the other time frames. I know earlier I said I don't do that all the time, but by the looks of it, I do it. By the looks of it, I do it. It doesn't take much to do it. And this was a 1-to-1, by the way. I only took 1-to-1 because it's a 5-minute setup. If it was a 1 minute plus 5 minute, then I'll take a 2-to-1. But solid. Break a structure, back into the zone, boom. Anything interfering with this one? Do we have a 15-minute right here? We did, but that was after the fact too. Dang, where do we go? Where do we go, chat? Yeah, it's really nothing going on, y'all. Really nothing going on. Here we are. Nothing. This zone it's no gap there. And on the 4-hour, same exact thing, nothing going on. So this is good. This is good that I'm able to look back and see that I didn't take any trade that didn't go in my plan. I feel very good about that. 19th. Textbook. Another textbook gold setup. Go through it back twice. You know what I'm saying? Go. And I just took the dub. I took the 1-to-1. Great reaction to the zone. Doesn't even matter if it didn't go up any higher, because I just went for the 1-to-1. As y'all can see, it won. That's a lot of ones. But if we want to look deeper, was anything interfering? Nope. We have big gaps to be filled up there. What about the 1 hour? Nothing. The 4 hour, same thing. Gap needs to be filled. So it's just a gap. So I'll set up textbook. Voila. And this was the last trade I took. Oh my gosh. Oh man. Fortunately, these were small losses. But US 30, bro. This type of stuff just makes me upset. Did this not go in my plan or something? Like, what was going on? This literally looks... Okay, this does go with the plan. Bro, this literally looks almost just like this setup. Or this one. Looks more like this one. But, as you can see, the setup won, right? But, with the way it worked out, was insane. Because I didn't win on it. I took 2 losses. Because I entered firstly on this break a candle right here. We didn't... What the heck? We didn't react to the 5-minute... Bro, what? Oh. We didn't react to the 5-minute. I mean, the 1 minute. So I didn't really care. And it lost, right? And then, okay, we're in the 1 minute zone. We might have to take that 1 minute entry. And as soon as it broke candle, I get in, and then it loses. And then it doesn't break. But I'm not entering a third time, bro. I'm sorry. I'll go 1 re-entry because y'all tweaking. If you want me to re-enter a third time on a trade, wait, a second time. Yeah, no, a third time, honestly, because the first entry, and then it's the second entry, and it's a third. So I never had this happen where it's just like a third re-entry and then it wins. This is how I just know, like, it's Q4. It's Q4, bro. I made a video on this too. But honestly, if we're looking at this, we see where we went wrong a little bit. There is a 15-minute right here. But how much relevance does this 15-minute really have? I'm not sure, because the setup won, right? Like, the setup stayed valid. But this is a 15-minute from November 15th. What about the 1 hour? Nothing. What about the 4 hour? Nothing. Literally nothing. So that 15 might have done something, bro. But it's from a whole week ago. I wouldn't really care much, but I guess I need to keep that into consideration, because especially on US 30, this weak pair, bro, like, need to keep that into consideration, I guess. So that's where I'm at now. Took 2 losses this day, and that was my net P&L. And we're just gonna keep on going. As y'all can see, we started so good, man. We started so good, but so bad at the same time, because I wasn't following my plan all the way. But like, now I am following my plan, but the risk management is a little tough, and it's Q4, so there's gonna be some L's in there, or more L's than usual. So that's 10 and 10 wins and 10 losses from October to now. And I feel fine, honestly. I feel fine. Obviously, a goal of mine is to get a payout, and that's what I'm trying to do. So we're gonna stick with the plan. But what I really learned here is about this 9:30 market open, and getting out of a trade early. It's okay. It can be okay, because there's gonna be certain things that interfere. You know what I mean? But if there's nothing that's interfering, like, we're just gonna let it play out all the way. Like, if there's no zone, I'm gonna take this off. Only do it if yesterday's higher lower is interfering, or 9:30 market open on US 30 and NAS, and if it's reacting to another zone. So get out around break even. Get out around BE or small loss. I'm gonna think about it though. Like, this is some good data for sure.